Oh, my little girl's so excited to go out to school. Let's have a good day. Good morning. It's June 23rd and it's 6:34 in the morning. Are you ready for a good day?
Yeah. Just a little tired this morning. I sleep in for quite a few days that I'm
sorry.
Waking up early again is hard.
You want you can get a nap time in today?
Like and subscribe. Okay. I don't know if I can.
Guys, today we have to go over to Save-A-Lot. We have to get our dinner over there today. But we'll see what else we're going to be doing throughout the day. Yeah. For now, let's go ahead and get Lily to the bus. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Alright guys, it is now 8:10. We have missed rope drop by 10 minutes. Darn. Okay. So yes, we have missed rope drop over at Save-A-Lot by 10 minutes. So we've already failed on one part.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're sucking. So here's the deal. As a reminder of the challenge, you have to be able to get a side, a vegetable, and a sauce if needed, and a protein for $20 or under. And the only thing you're allowed to use from home is seasoning, because a lot of times you have that. Yesterday we were disqualified because of somebody who used another bag of broccoli, but that was taken into account at an average market price, which brought our total up to about $17. So still under. Today we're gonna try for Save-A-Lot. Now with Save-A-Lot, the thing is that dry product is not a big deal. To a degree, a canned vegetable, not a big deal. But what is meat. Proteins,
pasta and rice can be as well.
Yeah, but protein is more difficult because it has to be temperatured better. And it depends on the quality of the farm that it came from. There's a lot of variable factors that go into it, which means it's going to be really difficult. Now, I'm not going to lie. If we walk in there and we go to the meat section and it's not up to what we deem as edible, shall I say?
I'm not going to poison my family.
We're not going to get anything from there. We're actually just going to go out and go to a different store and just call it a failure.
Yep.
Because honestly, I would rather fail a challenge than be succumb to toilet duty for the next week and a half. Jersey Mike incident?
Yep.
Yeah. Bad mayo. I was throwing up and everything. It was just horrible.
Oh, you had really bad food poisoning. Like, really bad.
But guys, let's go ahead. Let's get going. And let's see what we can make of it. Okay. Do you know where we are? Yes, it is. So long before this was the Crossings Church, this was floor to ceiling, and that was Big Bob's Flooring Outlet. This was all Kmart right here. How freaking cool is that? Now just over there, where we're gonna be heading, is Save-A-Lot, and next to it is a rehome from Habitat for Humanity, and also an old Food Line, but we're gonna see something else too along the way. So if you take a look, you got Community Health Center right there. That used to be a Food Line way back in the day. Dollar Tree always was here. La Familia Pawn and Jewelry, that used to be a Blockbuster. How freaking cool is that? And where the karate and the rainbow place are, that actually used to be way back a Goodwill before they moved into the newer building that we've been to many times. But yes, this here used to be our Food Lion way back in the day, and now it's a community health center. But yes, this is Habitat for Humanity Restore, and this is where they were actually mentioning about where we could drop off the mattress as well. Okay, so before we go ahead and before we go in, I just want to preface it with one important notation, okay? The video is not to make fun or make light of shopping at Save-A-Lot or stores of that nature in any way. The importance of this video is to show where $20 gets you at a variety of different stores. That's all it is. So please, I don't want anybody to take away with, oh, these Disney vloggers think that Save-A-Lot is beneath them. No, it's not that at all. We're showing how your $20 goes at different places, and is it even worth it versus other stores. And we found at all these, except for veggies, yeah, it was pretty darn decent, surprisingly.
I'm sure you could have found some other veggies.
Yeah? Like the one that I wanted?
I don't know which one you wanted.
The honey one.
Oh, yeah.
See? Or you could have read the serving size and got a second bag.
I really think it was meant for only 2 people, not 3.
But that is the importance of what we're doing. It is not to make light of anybody that shops at Save-A-Lot. It's not to poke fun or to make ill joke of it. Because in some communities, we understand that you have 2 choices. A Walmart, your main grocery store, so 3, or a Save-A-Lot or dollar store. And honestly...
And we, even our 20s, we shopped everywhere we could.
Exactly.
I remember that. Oh, man.
We have gone everywhere and below to find the best deals on food.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was one of the things that we learned about, was how to make a dollar stretch. And the only time I remember almost wanting to cry my eyes out is because the freezer wouldn't seal properly at our old unit over in Morning Dove, and we lost a lot of food that we just bought.
That it sealed properly. I think it just the refrigerator itself died.
No,
and he replaced it.
No, at one point it was just a seal.
Hmm.
And then later, then it died.
Yeah. And then he replaced it with the new worst one.
Yes.
Man, that landlord.
Yeah, our
was
previous landlord would always buy cockroach-infested stuff. His son was a horrible manager.
That one was infested with maggots.
But Mr. Robinson, the old man who actually owned the complex, was an amazing mentor and was really great with me.
Shame that, his son was very questionable.
Yes. We'll leave it at that.
Yep.
But guys, let's go ahead. Let's get into Save-A-Lot and let's see what we can find, okay? And if we can, we're gonna do it. And if we can't, we're not gonna do it.
Yep.
But either way, we ventured out and we tried something different that we haven't done before in this area. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. And already we're off to a bad start. Tiffany forgot the bags. Why are you opening that door?
Because I think it's in the element.
No, I threw him in the bag. It seems so weird to me to take like an extra bag in when you're so used to just a bag provided.
I gotta start actually thinking about what we can do about reusable bags for shopping.
Okay.
'Cause these aren't really meant for that.
And the first thing I noticed before I even get in, besides the lottery sign and the door broken sign is still up, is that there's an app for Save-A-Lot too. I'm surprised. Let's go. Oh, shoot. Okay. We need to go back to the car because we're going to need a quarter. I didn't realize that. Huh?
You don't want one?
Yeah, I do.
You didn't, why? They
What,
need
you-
a recorder, don't they?
Yes.
Oh, God. Market here, like what? It's an onion.
So, while they don't have music, which is really nice, it is pretty darn cold in here.
Yeah, it's freezing in here.
Look at my cold girl.
It's just weird because it smells like a fish mark in here. A fish market?
Yeah,
Yeah. And the worst part is, I don't think they sell fish.
they may. We're gonna go to the meats to start with there. Because really, that's the most important part to us. Let's go to back to the meat section. Now, if we wanted to, we could just buy a pack of this and just cook it all up at once. And then we could eat for $1.99.
That's a big bag of rice.
Okay. That's pretty good. 20 pounds for $16.49.
That's pretty much half your budget over there.
Yeah. Okay. So here we actually have their meat. So we do have some ground beef here. We do have some sausage. Come here, you little frozen child. Baby, we got ground beef. We got sausage. Same thing.
Something we haven't had in a while. Oh dear Lord.
That doesn't look too appetizing. Just a little bit on the grayer side. What's interesting here is this sausage here is actually sold at Publix and at Walmart too. This Roger Wood brand.
Other than that, I don't know if I mean, they have chicken quarter legs here.
Baby, you just got done having chicken.
Oh no.
I think this is a good amount here. What do you think, Tiff?
It's way too much for us.
Yeah, but is it at $8.49?
It's kind of expensive. Oh, there
Look
you
at
get
this.
3 of
It's
them.
like-
All right.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Not bad. God, 20 count, 5-pound pack. Holy crap.
Okay.
These things are huge. Jumbo
Made with chicken,
dogs.
pork. That's quite a bit of hot dogs.
Yeah.
Okay, so we actually do have beef smoked sausage here. You can go ahead and cut this up, put it into a bowl with some pasta and some sauce, and could do that.
Yes.
There's one idea.
The sausage.
Let's take a look at what their pasta and their sauce aisle looks like. Because that might be an idea. Because I really don't want to do like hot dogs. Okay, so Tiffany is really starting to go under and freeze here.
My fingers are starting to turn purple.
Alright, now we're on to trying to find pasta sauce and pasta. Do you notice something missing? The signs are not entirely accurate.
Oh,
So yeah, that's the issue I had when I was door dashing in here before. Berry Croco Conch. Interesting. Alright, so
Is this all the pasta sauce that they have?
this is your pasta sauce here.
Oh, they have Prego. Traditional.
Okay.
That's fine. But,
Alright.
let me check the date on those.
Also check for the lid sealing.
Yeah, they're good.
Okay. Alright, so now you got pasta sauce. Now you gotta find your pasta.
Yeah.
Alright, so right here, we sell some pasta. Like we found some elbows here, some spaghetti. Now normally we would have breadsticks with it, but I don't think we're gonna find frozen bread here. But we'll see. Okay, you know what? Here we go. Let's go ahead. This is usually Lily's favorite right here. This one here, so she usually likes that. Pair that with the Prego sauce and the sausage. And then we'll go ahead and do the meat in the back. But we gotta find a bread as well. You know what? Actually, I'm game for doing this. It's $2.09, so it's in our budget. Baby,
Yeah.
what do you think?
I was thinking about that too. Okay.
Alright, there we go. Now we gotta get our meat back there and we gotta get our frozen bread. Okay? See, this is one thing that I'm a little bit hesitant on because, like, $5 for a can of chili seems a bit much to me. Alright, now we gotta get our sausage, okay?
Subscribe.
I'm thinking we're not gonna go Johnsonville
Why?
or Hillshire. I think that we should go with their brand of sausage.
There is no their brand.
Because we did that with Aldi's.
Yeah, but there is no their brand.
We can try Nettles.
Yes, that's
We can try-
ones that you find at like Walmart.
There's Garcia. Or we can go Fudd. Do you want some Fudd sausage? What is cool, okay, is that there's 3 of them per pack. So that is awesome. That you get 3 in there. How much is the Hillshire?
It's $2.99.
Okay. Garcia is $7.49.
Or is it just me? Why is this $4.69 for this one and it's $2.99 for this one?
Oh, because it's in the wrong area. Look, this is actually Farmington.
It is
$4.69. Okay. Because I was thinking, whoa, that would be a great deal. You know what's interesting? $5.79 Sunset Farm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sausages that you can cut up, slice up, go ahead and put in there. And it's pork sausage. I think we're gonna go with this one here maybe. It says mild. On the other hand, it could also be extremely hot too for Lil. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go with this one here. Sunset Farm brand mild smoked sausage. We'll try theirs. Hey, look at what I found.
That's mild.
All is mild.
That's not the issue.
What?
It might have a slight kick to it for Lily.
Really?
Yeah. Plus there's MSG in it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, on the other hand, at least she found some garlic breadsticks.
You know what kind of surprised me?
That the prices aren't that much less than Publix on
Yeah,
breadsticks?
look at this. For these freaking party pizzas, $2.19. When I swear they're only like $1.49 at Publix.
Interesting. Okay,
Or Walmart it was actually.
I need to start helping her. She's got too much stuff in her hand.
Yeah, this is MSG. It doesn't matter. I have no idea.
Do you think it's just gonna be too spicy?
I think it might be the casing might be a little tough for Lily. But I don't know. I never
Okay.
had it, so I don't know. So the fact that it's mild, white and green has a spice to it. I don't know. It could be fine. I don't know. You're taking a chance.
Okay,
I think you should just stick with what Lily's used to.
you know what, just... Since Tiffany's not gonna let this go at this point, let's go ahead. Maybe we should just do the other one. Alright. Hold on. That's also smoked.
Yes, but it doesn't say mild. It's just regular.
Yeah, but that's
right?
also smoked.
Oh my
The
God.
casing, remember you were just complaining about?
The casing is fine. This is not really a hard casing like that one is.
Alright. Here, go ahead
You
and
can
hold
do
that.
the other one if you want to try it.
Alright, let's just do it. What it's like dating me. It's not that easy, is it?
Alright, let's go. We'll figure it out. Hopefully it won't be.
I normally do not have pop, but I gotta do it. I got to. Cola, champagne. Yeah, we're doing it. I want to have a nice little booze with you. Yeah.
Champagne.
We're doing cola champagne. Love you. They have alcohol here for real? Wow.
Oh my goodness. It is hot out here from in there.
Is it?
My body is not liking that.
So overall, my thoughts on this store, okay? I thought that it had a really nice variety. The prices weren't as low as I thought they would be.
Yeah, that's true. And honestly, I'm not trying to bash, but I am kind of surprised they can get away with so much bad,
Meat.
out of date, product.
Well, interestingly, the package
you
that
can see
I
that.
showed you, it was not actually out of date, according to the label.
Yeah, I know, but the color of it, there was quite a bit in there that had. You just had to know what you were grabbing. That's all.
All right, get the drink. I want to have some champagne with you while we're driving home. Cola champagne.
Do you even have a clue how to open this?
Yeah, you twist it.
Okay, good luck with that. Here.
let's go ahead and get the windows down. Okay, here we have Goya Cola Champagne. You ready?
What am I supposed to do?
So,
oh, heck no. No. I can't do that. Ow.
there we go.
Okay.
Go for it.
Oh, I was not expecting that. Tastes like a cream soda.
If this is what champagne tastes like, no wonder people drink it all the time.
Right. It tastes like a cream
It does.
soda.
It tastes like a cream soda. It's just like an A&W cream soda, but put into a glass bottle instead.
Yeah.
High fructose corn syrup, artificial flavors, yellow 6, yellow 5, citric acid, carbonated water. Good or bad?
Yeah. Normally I stop drinking soda, so.
I think to me it's good, but at the same time it's not special.
It just tastes like a cream soda.
It does.
It's not bad though, but honestly, it's got a lot of dye in it.
It does. That reminds me of the sap from Jurassic Park, the amber color.
I know.
Alright guys, let's go ahead and let's get our food home. And then we can go from there.
Yeah.
But for now, I gotta get this girl some ibuprofen to get rid of a headache.
That's body ache, actually. The headache's gone.
Okay. Now let me ask you this, okay? Is there anything in the Save-A-Lot that you would go back for that you think is a better deal than Publix that you saw?
No. Sad to say, but I think I saw better deals at Aldi's than I did there.
So far on our list, you would rank Aldi's then Save-A-Lot.
Yeah, if we're not including Publix at all, then yeah.
Well, Publix is just...
People on the little thing that you pulled up are right. The prices there aren't that reasonable at all.
They really weren't. And one of the things that I saw is that a lot of stuff was just put in the wrong place with the price still there. So you had to guess, does the brand actually match up?
That's what I wonder. How does a place like that still stay around? If they're going to be supposedly a discount place but charging more than Publix, that's... I don't get it.
It was definitely interesting. And by the way, the soda pop does not count. We actually did pay for that completely on a separate order.
Yes.
And our bill in there was $13.49.
Yep.
So it was $1 less than Aldi's.
So
All
I
right.
guess somewhere along the line we did save money on that. But I think we got a bigger meal than we did today.
Oh my god. When we went to Aldi's, that pack of chicken was huge.
Yeah, it was.
And if we were not little piggies with chicken, yeah, we could have fed another person in that meal.
Yeah.
And the chicken part. But guys, let's go ahead, let's get home, and then let's get Tiff some ibuprofen. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so when it came to our Save-A-Lot trip, okay? We spent $13.66 there, according to the receipt, okay? Garlic bread, $2.59. Pasta spaghetti, $2.09. Mild smoked sausage, $5.99. and traditional Prego sauce, $2.99. But I'm curious. I want to see something. I got a little bit of time until Lily gets out of school. Take a ride with me real quick. It's 10:44. We have to be at Lily's bus stop at 11:20. Let's do this. Do you know what I am doing?
No, I do not.
Well, I am A, driving you crazy. And B, I'm going over to Publix to do something, okay? I'm taking my exact receipt and I'm gonna find the exact items over there at Publix within reason, okay? And I wanna see how much we actually saved at Save-A-Lot.
It would be crappy if it's on BOGO.
And we're allowed to use store brand pasta because we used a off-brand pasta over at Save-A-Lot.
But I am going to take into account that you have BOGOs because Publix, that means you could save even more.
So guys, let's get over to Publix and let's go and check this out. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Forgot the pain reliever.
How?
I don't know.
Gosh. Let's get going.
Zapped.
Beautiful girl, check. And Publix at West Point Commons. Let's go ahead and do our price comparison now. Okay, so not only is this pasta on buy one get one free, it's also $1.91. Bertolli sauce, $3.99. So while it is like $1 more or so, you get a second one for free. But let's go ahead and let's check the actual like aisle of sauce to get some comparable. Let's say you didn't want that kind and you just wanted regular spaghetti like what we got there. Well, you still could have, because take a look at this. $1.91 BOGO. Still, even without it, $1.49 than pasta from Publix brand. Still less than what we spent. So if you take a look, yeah, you would spend a little bit more for Prego here. Okay, about $1 more almost, but still that's not too bad. Okay, so first of all, we screwed ourselves because look at this, BOGO again on the sausage.
Picked out everything is on BOGO.
Exactly, and how much did we spend on sausage? $5.99.
Same price.
Yeah.
Oh man. Half bites.
So, additionally, you could have come over here and gotten this pack here for $5.99. You could have gotten this link of Smithfield for $5.99. You could have saved money and gone with Johnsonville for $5.49. Truthfully, 2 for $12 here, that's $6. That's roughly the same price. $5.99 here.
Brand is nuts.
Again, 2 for $6. Yeah, that's this one right here. Look at this. You could have had this brand here. You could have had a smorgasbord of variety of sausage for that price that we paid over there for questionable sausage. Okay. So, as you can see here, Texas toast is like $5 and change for $49. Okay. So here's the deal. New York Bakery breadsticks, $3.45. We spent $2.05 for ours. So not that much of a delta, considering you save money on the other side as well. Shut the door. Take a look at this. I looked a little bit further. Garlic breadsticks, Publix brand, $2.99. So about the same price. But what's worst of all is we're going to talk about it after we get out of the store. Let's get going. to the micromobile. There we go, correct windows. Okay, I need a drink. So what did we learn about going into Publix today?
BOGOs are your best friend.
Not just that. Even if the item is not on buy one get one free, okay?
You could still save more money.
Exactly.
Yep.
The Publix brand I noticed was more inexpensive, should I say, than a lot of the brand equivalents over there when it came to it.
Yeah. For the same meal, everything was on BOGO except
The bread.
breadsticks.
We could have gotten
2 meals worth.
yes, for the same price as one over there at Save-A-Lot. How does that make you feel? Kind of like you got ripped off, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
It's
That's
almost like that
horrible.
feeling when you go to Walmart and you think, do I really want to buy that box of cereal, or could it be BOGO at Publix?
This is why shopping around is never really recommended, in my opinion. Going to the place you know is because you know you're saving deals and everything is more recommended, in my opinion, than shopping around to see if you could save money. Because this is proof that you will make the biggest mistake.
Yes. The other thing too is that when you're in Publix and other grocery markets, whether it's Weis, whatever it is, you have more of a variety of that same product.
Yeah.
When it came to pasta sauce, you only had a choice of
2.
2 or 3
There's
over at Save-A-Lot.
2.
But over at Publix, my gosh. Yeah, there's that much pasta sauce to go through. So, besides variety, besides price, I'm trying to give one positive to Save-A-Lot. I'm trying to give a positive.
It really wasn't, because I feel like we spent more than we should have. I was seeing better deals at Publix, and even on just the regular price stuff, it was pretty much the same price.
I think you even have better luck over at Aldi's, like we said earlier.
Yeah, possibly. I don't even... You don't get BOGOs at Aldi's, though, but yeah.
But I'm just saying, assume that you don't live in an area that has a Publix.
Yeah,
That you live in the Midwest or in slightly
I'm sure
north.
there's grocery stores up there that have their own BOGOs.
I don't know. If there are and you see one, comment in the comments about it and let us know.
Because I don't know if Kroger's does BOGOs or not. Or
Oh, speaking
Weis.
of Kroger, did you hear Kroger is closing down some
60
locations?
stores, I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I got a feeling Publix is going to take over a lot of those.
But really, it goes back to the old days where your grandma used to sit at the table getting her daily flyers out, her weekly flyers for what the grocery shopping would be. And that's how a lot of them did it back
They
then.
used to come.
That way they
at
could
your
tell what would
doorstep.
be on
You'd
sale.
Grab the newspaper and you go
What
through
coupons?
it. Yeah, and you knew what's on deals. I miss doing that.
And then you knew you could save 10 cents a pound on pork chops.
This is exactly what's missing right now. We don't get that stuff no more. We don't know where the deals are. You have to just
And I feel like
go
because
to different places to figure it out now.
I feel like because they digitized it to the point of being a reward system, they took away the incentive for reading the newspaper ad to get the best deal on your food.
Yeah. I miss doing that.
But there's one last component to today's test. Do you know what that is?
Nope.
You have to eat it.
Yes, I know. I hope it's still good.
Oh, man.
I almost just want to rebuy everything.
You almost want to turn back time. Cher. If you could turn back time, would you just go here instead?
I almost just want to buy it anyway.
No.
I know. But
No.
still, I almost do.
You must eat the good food.
Yeah.
Okay? Besides, let me see something here.
Hey, it's all in BOGO. That's why I want to do it.
Look at it this way. It's not like you have
A lot of
enough
spaghetti
points
for the
for
next
a
4
free
days.
Happy Meal. You only have $1.50 off of a Happy Meal. So yeah, we're eating this.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't get intestinal distress.
Mm-hmm. Got enough of that.
Guys, may the odds be in our favor tonight. And keep in mind, we also did this completely objectively. And with the idea of where can you actually get the best deal. And so far, Publix, followed by Aldi's, followed by Save-A-Lot. That is the three.
Save-A-Lot's about to end up on the very last list if we
Now,
keep going to other places.
What I'm really curious on is when we go to Target.
Yes.
I wonder where Target is going to fit in.
I think they're the most expensive.
Well,
I
we're
hate
going
to
to
put it
find
that
out.
way, but it is true.
Well, you put on your cute beige outfit and we'll go to Target sometime and you can find a meal for us.
Okay. Interesting way of putting that.
Well, beige is the new color and Target is the trendy store. There you go. Get it?
Okay.
I tied it all together nicely for her. But guys, let's go ahead. Let's get home. And let's get ready for Lily to get off the bus.
Yep.
Which her last day is Thursday.
Yep.
And then Friday she'll be off. So basically, here's what we're going to do. We're going to migrate the plans of Disney live streaming till after she's out of school. Now, the reason why is because I can justify myself mentally going to a physical job, McDonald's, Walmart, Universal, and working and earning a paycheck, a salary. I can't justify myself mentally if something happens with Lil just going to Disney World and walking around.
I know.
It's just not the same, you know what I mean? I know you're still earning a little bit of money through ad revenue, but still, it's not the same to me mentally.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead. Let's get home. Let's wait for Lil. And then lunch. Let's get going. Ready?
Yep. Man, this is such a bummer.
Why, when you have no problems?
Alright, we gotta get Lily.
Do we?
Yes.
Alright. You get why I said that, right? No.
Oh.
Problems. How'd you forget
I don't
again?
know. I don't know. Alright, let's go.
Okay, it is now 11:20. Let's go ahead and let's get Lil. You ready?
Yes.
Alright. Why did you shut the door on your foot?
I don't know.
Is it because you're just mentally drained and exhausted? Alright guys, let's get going. After all, it's only 102.
Lily left.
Okay. Let's get going.
Some kind of game. Hey, fish!
But did you have fun in school?
Yeah!
Do you want to go tomorrow?
Yeah!
Do you want to go home and play on your iPad?
Yeah, tell him
Well, you can't. Tough luck, sorry. Yeah, we gotta go to the bank first, and then we can go home.
Mommy can make you a nice coffee when we get home, okay? Yeah!
Yeah!
Decaf, though. I forgot my phone out of my pocket.
Let's go. It's hot.
Yes, it is.
Now that lunchtime's over, let's go and have a little bit of a coffee break. And while we do our coffee, a beautiful girl is going to go and sleep under the covers. So cute. It is 4:30, and you know what time it is?
Call it a day.
No. It's dinner time.
That too.
So, Tiffany is going to go ahead and make our Save-A-Lot dinner.
Yes, which I'm still mad about.
I'll be honest with you. I am only nervous about the spaghetti itself and the sausage and the breadsticks.
Okay, Brian.
I say that because at least we know the sauce is Prego.
Yeah, and it's within date.
Exactly. And she checked it to make sure it wasn't like
Yeah.
having like little green crawlies in it.
I know. It's dated for next year, so.
But I'm nervous about the frozen bread because honestly, we've never had that garlic bread brand before. I'm nervous about the meat because we never had that meat one before.
I know.
And about the spaghetti because you can have pasta of all different brands and it'll all taste differently.
Yeah. I just don't understand. This boggles my mind. It's just the fact is that the store is pretty much on par with like Walmart and Publix as expense, and yet the food there, the meats and cheeses and stuff were some of it was just absolutely.
It looked like gray zombie brains for the
Yeah,
hamburger.
exactly. How is a store like that allowed to just... I mean, if Publix did that, I couldn't even imagine that they wouldn't get shut down.
Well, it's not that. So there's a system on Facebook called Winter Garden Rants and Raves and Reviews, where people go on there and they put up their rants and complaints about places. I have never seen one about Save-A-Lot. Now, if you search Publix in that group, oh my God, there's a ton. But if you search Save-A-Lot,
something's up
nothing.
With that, because honestly, regular stores could not even get away with that crap.
Not at all.
I don't get it. I just don't.
I guess
There's a lot of stuff there that can cause food poisoning.
I guess the title of this video is it really worth it to shop at Save-A-Lot versus your regular grocery market?
Yeah.
But guys, since I can't cook worth a darn, and we gotta eat, Tiffy, I put my health, my safety, and well-being in your kids'
Trust me, I'm going to be smelling everything. If one thing doesn't smell right, yeah.
Then you're saying, Ryan, you gotta go to Publix with me so I can get some sausage. Ryan, you need to go with me to get some whatever.
Whatever it is, yeah. That's the only thing I'm actually really good at, is actually smelling stuff and know what it should smell like.
But guys, basically that's where we're at right now. Let's go ahead. Let's hope for the best and let's see what happens. Oh, and
Yeah.
Yes, she even got in her beautiful nap. And
Yeah.
that's why she looks even more beautiful.
I got really sick after eating. I don't know what was wrong.
You know, kind of like me yesterday where I
Yeah.
just wanted to pass out.
Just completely and utterly passed
Today was
out.
her turn.
Yep. Got a really bad headache when it happened. I don't know.
So that's why we went ahead. We let her just rest, and then I just went on the PlayStation, on the computer monitor, put some headphones on, and had a little fun, and turned around occasionally, checked on her, checked on Lil occasionally as well, just to make sure she was good, and then...
It always takes me about an hour to recover from it. I think for him it's the same. What's strange is the day before it was Lily that did the same thing. It's like one right after the other. Every single day.
Is that carbon monoxide detector working?
It is.
Okay.
I don't get it. But yeah. Yeah, she actually had to go down for a nap and passed out for an hour. I had to wake her up actually for dinner.
It's 6 o'clock. Let's go out and let's get dinner. I know what you're thinking. You already got dinner. Sure we did. So here's what I'm doing. Right now, I am actually on my way over to Jersey Mike's. Now, you may be asking yourself, why? Why are you going to Jersey Mike? Because the dinner that we bought was completely unedible. It really was. And it left a really, really horrible taste in the mouth. To start with, the sausage. Just plain nasty. It was like the worst quality sausage I could imagine. The spaghetti itself. And when I'm with Tiffany, she's going to reiterate all this too. From her view. The spaghetti noodles, okay? If you ever bought a can of canned SpaghettiOs, okay, the longer ones, that is exactly the consistency of the spaghetti noodle we had. And then it had that weird texture on the outside. So honestly, that was like, oh God. And the breadstick, I honestly thought, how could you screw up a breadstick? Well, they managed to. With a weird gritty taste on the outside that wasn't salt after all. And if I got past all of that, I guess it comes down to a personal taste preference when it came to the Prego spaghetti sauce, which Tiffany and I haven't eaten, honestly, in ages. We have not had Prego spaghetti sauce. And the reason why is because we've been accustomed to Rayo's and others, Bertolli, that you can get on buy one, get one free, and is a better quality. And often just $1 more sometimes. So it was an overall combination of all that together. I took a few bites of mine. I couldn't eat it anymore. And that was after I looked over at Tiffany. She was basically nodding the same thing. And then we were waiting for Lil because she was actually eating it for a bit until she just outright stopped eating it. And I was like, no. She wanted something else. So we have the chicken nuggets at home for Lil. Tiff and I are gonna get a sub from Jersey Mike. I know what we're gonna get. Mike's Italian. Mike's way, no tomato. There we go. And do it the giant size. And we'll be happy. Do I regret doing this? Absolutely. I'm not gonna lie to you. I absolutely regret going to Save a Lot and doing today's challenge. It was a waste of $14, not just because of throwing away the food, but also because we missed out on so many buy one get one frees that could have been a quality second meal. I think that irritated us the most. Mueller's pasta, the sausage, the spaghetti sauce from Bertolli, all BOGO. And we missed out on that, and we could have had a second meal for free, basically. I think that is what irritates me right about now with this. Like, I don't understand why people go to Save-A-Lot after all. I really don't. And if you don't have a grocery market with buy one get one frees and good coupon policies, I could understand why you would go there. But after going in there and dealing with it and the headaches of everything, I just don't see it. I don't see why it's alluring and why it's popular. I just don't get it. And it's not from being a grocery market snob or anything. It's just quality of product, price of product, selection are all better at regular convenience markets. Grocery markets. So I don't understand what the allure in Save-A-Lot really is when you're not saving that much money there. I don't get it. But let's go in and let's get our food. Because I'm actually a bit hungry now. And I gotta get that nasty spaghetti sauce taste out of my mouth. God dang, that sucks. Alright, so right here, next to Torchy's Tacos, that used to be Red Robin back in the day, we have Jersey Mike, then we have our T-Mobile, Cold Stone Creamery, Starbucks, and then eventually your Taco Bell KFC combo. But we are gonna go into Jersey Mike and get a Mike's Italian giant size, and we're gonna do it Mike's way, no tomato, just like Tiff Lakes. Alright, decided to go with Philly instead. We saw a video last night about Philadelphia tour, and now Tiffany wanted a Philly instead. Let's go ahead and make her happy. Okay. Alright, we got our sandwich, and now it is time to go ahead and get home so we can actually eat our dinner. And then talk about this experience with Tiff. Alright, it is now 6:52 and we have had our second dinner.
I don't even know what to say about it.
Well, I tell you what, you go ahead and now I want you to tell your view of dinner. Starting with the pasta,
yeah,
the
the moment I took a bite of it, somehow the pasta itself reminded me exactly of the same texture and taste of the stuff that was in the can from Campbell's, the spaghetti can stuff for kids. Well, I guess there's some adults that eat it too. And I don't know why, but the pasta sauce had a metallic taste to it.
Could that be because we haven't had Prego in so long and we've been using other sauces?
I have no idea. It's possible.
But you at least like the sausage.
Normally I used to like Prego all the time, but mixed with everything, it just tasted exactly like it came out of a can.
But you like the sausage, right?
Not really, no.
What was wrong?
There was a weird taste to it. I don't know what it was.
Well, like, if you didn't like the spaghetti, you didn't like the sauce, and you didn't like the sausage, you would at least like the breadstick.
Like and subscribe. There was something about it that tasted really off.
To me, it had like a weird, gritty exterior taste.
I don't know what it was. It just... I really don't know. I can't put my finger on it. I'm not trying to be picky or anything, but I mean, have you ever tried shoving food down your mouth that you just don't like? Can't really do it.
Alright, so here's the deal, and this is the part that should irritate her and tick her off the most, okay? The meal came in at $14.49 roughly, okay? Right?
Yeah, I thought it was $13.
$13.
Yeah.
Assuming, and we proved it, you go to Publix, you could have gotten the same meal, but with slightly different brand of ingredient and quality. Mueller's, buy one, get one free. Bertolli, buy one, get one free. And if you didn't want to do BOGO on that, you could have splurged a little bit more on the sauce.
The Johnsonville sausage was on BOGO.
Yep. And interestingly enough, the Johnsonville sausage at Publix was like $4.49, and it was about the same price for it over at Save-A-Lot. And then let's just say that you wanted to go with a good sauce, okay? And you didn't want Bertolli, you wanted to go with it and do something better. Easily, you could have just splurged $2 extra on a better quality sauce and been within the budget still.
Yeah, no, really. Yeah.
And then finally, the breadsticks. Well, you can't go wrong with the New York Bakery brand that we always go with. And yeah, it's $4.49 versus $2.09.
I know.
But you could have also gone with the Publix brand, which was $2.29.
Never had that one. Should try it sometime.
So,
honestly, even just a few bites of that meal and it gave me heartburn.
The point is, Save-A-Lot is not really saving a lot when you compare it with other stores where you can take advantage of coupons, you can take advantage of all kinds of methods.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go off to the fact that the food wasn't the greatest. It's just our taste preference, I guess. I'd go. But as trying to save money, no. That store just, I don't even know why I don't even know what to say. It shouldn't exist.
Actually, dear, I kind of said earlier when I was driving out there, to me, it was inedible.
A lot of their stuff in that store was like food poison's paradise.
Yeah. Some of the hamburger looked like zombie brain meat.
Did you even see the lunch meat while you walked past it from Oscar
I don't think so.
Oh my god. It was completely gray and swimming in this liquidy white stuff. It was so bad. But I don't know.
I hate to say it, but I'm at the point with Save-A-Lot where they are ranked so low on my list. It would take another company to really go horrible
you think the
to
name
beat them at the
would
bottom.
mean that they were cheaper than everybody else, but they were actually more expensive than Aldi's and Publix.
Which brings me to another point. Save-A-Lot, not trying to be mean, but did you go to Aldi's and steal some of their shopping carts and go, hey, let's do that? Because, yeah, you had to put a freaking quarter in to get the shopping cart there.
A quarter with this time.
No, we didn't. We left it at home.
Honestly, I have got absolutely nothing to say about this place. I truly don't know why it exists.
So,
I really don't.
Our list now would be Publix, followed by Walmart, followed by Aldi's, followed by Save-A-Lot. At least from my perspective. What do you think?
I'm just not going to add Save-A-Lot in at all.
Well, you gotta put it on the list since we tried it. Save-A-Lot, you're so bad that you don't even make our list. Oh, God. But, truthfully, I couldn't recommend going there. I would rather go ahead and coupon clip for 20 minutes on a Friday afternoon and go over to Publix.
Excuse me? Is that, I don't know if anybody else has gone to a fish market. For a store that doesn't sell fish, why the heck did it stink so bad of a fish market in there?
I think it's the ammonia smell of the bad meat, possibly.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. It was so bad. And on top of that, it was absolutely freezing in there. Oh man, it was bad smelling. It must have been all the rancid meat.
But guys, I think it is time to go ahead and wrap up for the day. Today has been an interesting day because we learned something important. Just because you think you can save a little bit by going there doesn't mean that the experience is going to be any different.
Yeah.
And
this really comes off of people that ask us why we go Publix all the time. Well, we're going to show you why we do.
exactly. The experience overall of buying your product and stuff is the same. You go in, you buy your stuff, but here's where it differs. And that goes to the quality of the product on the shelf.
Yep.
Some things I imagine are perfectly fine. Your tasty cakes that I saw there. Your potato chips, stuff like that. But stuff that I think isn't worth it is your meat, is some of your product like that you have a preference for. I kind of liken it to if you eat Oreos quite a bit and you try to go to vanilla sandwich from Walmart, it's not going to be the same.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not trying to be a picky eater, but trying to force yourself to eat something that you just don't like the taste of is, I mean, I don't think anybody can do it.
Hold on a minute. You didn't try to force yourself. You tried to force me. You kept telling me.
I spent an hour cooking it. I was wondering why you weren't eating it.
You said 4 times to me, Ryan, you need to eat your food. Ryan, you need to eat your food. Yeah? I didn't hear you had Lily sitting over there.
Yeah, because I didn't want her noticing. Eventually she did.
I couldn't tell if she noticed me or she just
I don't know.
got tired of herself.
Dead straight at me after a couple bites and goes, "Mommy, I don't like this at all."
And that is when I pulled Tiffany over, told her, "Look, I'll get a sandwich for us to share. You go and make her some chicken nuggets, and then we're good to go."
Yeah.
And that's what we did. And that's when you and I went over to Jersey Mike, and Tiffany stayed at home and made her something to eat.
Yeah.
But all bad things must come to an end, and so should that meal.
Yeah, that was kind of an interesting experiment that I just knew was going to go bad.
No, I still can't
I really thought it would work out, though. I really did.
I still can't get over it, and I'm still ticked off. And it takes a lot for me to get PO'd like this. That I wasted the equivalent of an extra meal I could have put into the freaking refrigerator or freezer for next week.
I wish we would have gone.
That's like an entire meal next week.
Publix instead, but we were trying to do this to kind of like explain to people.
There's a method to
our
crazy behavior.
We screwed ourselves over because of it, though.
We did. But
point proven.
I think that it is time to go ahead and end the video. Honestly, would I go back there again? No.
Absolutely not.
And I was really thinking about it today. Because I was truly thinking, hey, if Save-A-Lot doesn't have anything, I'd be willing to take a little stroll back in the Aldi's and check out their sausage and go ahead and try a pasta meal from them. That's honestly what I was really thinking if they didn't have anything there. But we stuck to our guns. We were really wanting to go ahead, do the Save-A-Lot, try it, give it our undivided attention, and actually just open our mind.
I really thought I played it safe, though, but
I think we could have played it a little bit safer by getting the Johnsonville brand of sausage from there, but then we wouldn't have gotten the real Save-A-Lot experience of trying to actually do a price difference.
I was kind of surprised. A sausage, I think, actually does say it's from Save-A-Lot brand.
Yeah, I think so.
I know that the
pasta.
pasta says.
And I think the breadsticks.
Yeah.
The only thing that we bought that was brand name was just the Prego sauce.
Yeah. And somehow that was even messed up. I don't know how I did it.
It's okay. This will go down as one of your worst cooked meals.
It had to do with that pasta, though.
Sweetie.
It tasted weird.
It's okay. I could have done worse. But by doing worse, it would have ended up right in the trash can, not possibly poisoning us. So,
Yeah.
may the odds be in our favor tonight. And with that,
I don't think we ate enough to hopefully become a problem.
I hope not. There.
Okay.
Have a good night, guys. Thank you so
Yes.
much for being with. Honestly, Save-A-Lot, not going to return to. Aldi's would return to so far. But like I said, Publix, then Walmart, then Aldi's. And we got to find somewhere in the middle. Right below Aldi's. Or right above it. Can Target push Aldi's down or keep it up? And we're going to find out by using their brand new product line. It's like Good and Better or something
No,
like that.
you're thinking of Walmart's.
No.
Good and Gather is.
Good and Gather.
I think
That's
it's
Target.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Walmart.
Well, we're going to find out tomorrow.
I think it was something. Crap, I forgot.
We are going to find out tomorrow. When we go ahead.
Good and Gather, I'm pretty sure is Walmart's brand.
We're going to find out tomorrow when we
remember.
try to see what Target has for us for a meal.
Yeah.
Now, here's the deal. Remember, it's got to have a protein, it's got to have a main side, and a vegetable. And it's got to be healthy.
Yes.
And on top of that, no name brands at all.
Why?
Because I want to go ahead and get the full Target experience.
Well, Target is his name brand of its own.
You know what I mean? You know what?
All right. Good night, everybody.
Buy at Tiffany.com. Get your own Tiffany. $4.99 plus $1 for shipping and handling.
You're just asking to get smacked. You're lucky you're on camera.
You know what? You've done enough already to me feeding me that food tonight.
Oh, yes, I have.
Good night, guys.
All right,
Thank
good
you so
night.
much. I hope you have a good sleep, and we'll see you tomorrow. You ready?
Yes.
Oh, I do love you.
Love you too.
But I know we won't give this up. Sometimes I lose my mind, and some days it's hard to find the reason why you stay by my side.